Beloved Saints, today's 5-minute message of redemptive history is about the entry into the Holy of Holies Part 2 in the Duties of the High Priest Part 4 from the 6th book of the Redemptive History series, The Eternal High Priest of the Covenantal Oath. The High Priest went inside the Holy of Holies only on the Day of Atonement, which is one day a year. In actuality, the high priest entered the Holy of Holies 4 times on this day and gave sin offering for himself, his household, and the people. First, the high priest took the fire pan full of coals of fire and sweet incense and entered the Holy of Holies. Second, the high priest took some of the blood of the bull inside the Holy of Holies and sprinkled it with his finger on the mercy seat on the east side and in the front. The sprinkling of the blood was for the forgiveness of the sins of the high priest and his household. Third, the high priest brought the blood of the goat into the Holy of Holies and sprinkled it on the top and in front of the mercy seat. Leviticus 16 verse 15 states, "Then he shall slaughter the goat of the sin offering, which is for the people, and bring its blood inside the veil, and do with this blood as he did with the blood of the bull, and sprinkle it on the mercy seat and in front of the mercy seat." This sprinkling of the blood here in this verse was for the atonement of the sins of the people. Leviticus 16 verse 17 states, "No one is to be in the tent of meeting from the time Aaron goes in to make atonement in the most holy place until he comes out, having made atonement for himself, his household, and the whole community of Israel." Thus, the high priest consecrated the altar from the impurities of the people of Israel and made atonement for the Holy of Holies, the tent of meeting, and the altar. If the altar was defiled, then God would accept none of the offerings made on it throughout the coming year. Thus the high priest consecrated the altar, and afterwards the high priest laid both of his hands on the head of a live goat. This was to pass on all of the wickedness and sins of the Israelite people to the goat. Then the goat was sent away into the wilderness to die for the sins of the people. This is written in Leviticus 16, verses 21 to 22. Fourth, the high priest re-entered the Holy of Holies in order to remove the incense and the fire. Details on the high priest's 4th entry into the Holy of Holies are well recorded in Jewish literature. According to the Mishnah and the Book of Our Heritage, which was written by Eliyahu Kitov, the high priest washed his body and changed into new white linen garments after the process of entering the Holy of Holies 3 times and after the burnt offering for the atonement was completed. This was to remove the incense and the fire. As we have examined, the high priest had to go through such a difficult process of entering the Holy of Holies 4 times on one day a year on the Day of Atonement. The high priest was entrusted with this task to atone for the sins of himself, his household, and the Israelite people. This didn't happen just once, but every year. Everyone, it is no longer necessary to offer painstakingly complicated offerings on the Day of Atonement. As the high priest, Jesus Christ accomplished eternal atonement on the cross with his own blood and entered the Holy of Holies once and for all. Hebrews 9 verse 12 states, "He did not enter by means of the blood of goats and calves, but he entered the most holy place once for all by his own blood, having obtained eternal redemption." Beloved saints, today let us remember the cross of Jesus, who is the high priest that accomplished eternal atonement. Let us be thankful for His grace of redemption, praising and evangelizing this blessed gospel in faith. I bless in the name of the Lord.